Chant, run. Chant with Chant. Chant, run.
Hi, Happy New Year and welcome back to CWC. I've just done my 10 miles at 10 o'clock and it's a cold, fresh morning, but it's good to get out there and get it done. So, in this episode, we're going to catch up with a runner who's getting quicker and quicker over the last year, and I think he'll get quicker and quicker over the next year. So sit back and enjoy a chat with Chant.
This one is the one that is so hotly contested, and we had the ballot just before Christmas, and there was a very clear and popular winner of this prestigious award. And in the last year, this athlete achieved PBs in all the key distances, with some of his best performances coming in the latter half of the year. This athlete, I'm sure we all know, encourages runners at all abilities at all levels. So it gives me great pleasure to announce the Long Eaton Running Club 2023 Runners Runner of the Year. This year is, wait for it, it's Tom Holton. Congratulations, Tom.
Right, we're back out on the run. I'm joined today with a special guest. If I think about runners who have been running for Long Eaton, who've had a great year of running, I think this guy is top of the list. No question, I would say, PB, I'm going to say PB in every distance. He's done, that's from 1 mile through to the marathon. PB in every distance. 2023 been a great year, but I think there's more to come. So we're going to find out a little bit more about the running story of Tom. We'll say hello to Adam. There's Adam. But we're here today to talk with Tom. PBs and everything. 2,200 miles in the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is
pushing towards that. Yeah. So yeah, really good total for the year, mate. So.
That's a very good total. That is.
Yeah.
So Tom, how long have you been running in terms of? Because
started. I don't know why. I decided to do for my 40th birthday. I did the 40th Robin Hood half. I kind of on my own. Wasn't really a runner. About 8-9 weeks of training on my own. No idea what I was doing, and did it in 150, just over 150. And
what motivated you to do that though?
Was
it your birthday and you thought?
It was my 40th birthday, so 40th half marathon. I was like, get a medal with the 40 on, all that stuff. Raised as you could charity, and it was a bit of a mess during it, cramp and everything else. And I vowed never to do anything again.
Wow.
But I'd always been a gym goer, so I'd always been reasonably fit, but never like running fit.
And so did that first taste kind of get you into it?
I just wanted to go back to the gym. But after a few weeks, I was dying to work out how to get better and why I couldn't, I was fit, but I couldn't understand how to piece it all together and what was required. So I actually signed up with Tim Colwell.
Okay, Coach Tim.
Coach Tim, yeah.
If you check out the early episodes, you'll see Coach Tim giving you plenty of advice.
Top man. Obviously a member of Long Eaton Running Club. So I did 3 months with Tim, and he taught me a lot about how to structure a plan, the easy miles, the blend of running.
So we've got Tim to thank for introducing you into the Long Eaton Running Club. And so that's now pretty fast. Well, that's 2 years.
Yep.
And your progress in that 2 years has been quite remarkable.
Well, cheers, mate.
I mean, if we just use that reference point of that first half at 150,
Yeah,
well, we now know that your current half is 125.
yeah, just under 125, yeah.
So what do you put that massive improvement down to? What have you done?
I think last year just getting a lot of kind of base miles in. I think I ran about 1,300 miles last year, which was a lot for someone that hadn't ran in 2021 and he did like an 8-10 week block. So joining the club, just getting to grips with it all a bit and working out what other people did and chatting to other folk.
So it sounds like you kind of said, well, I get the base right,
Yeah,
and you've done base, sprinkled in some speed work,
yeah,
and then this year it really feels like you've accelerated that with,
I think the big thing is the marathon. I think
we're talking Manchester Marathon
Manchester Marathon.
last March,
Yeah,
or early April maybe, early April.
early April, yeah. So I think signing up for that late 2022, I think I suddenly went from like 25 miles a week, 30 miles a week to 40 to 50, some 60-mile weeks towards the kind of the meaty part of it. And I think that's when you begin to believe in yourself a bit more, like, oh, my body can cope with this and I feel good and I'm getting stronger and holding on for longer at these paces.
So you got a bit more confidence.
Yeah, definitely. And then once I'd done the marathon and finished it, I think it was like 3:13:44 for a first one. I was really happy with that. That's kind of what I wanted, somewhere around 3:15.
And it feels like you've got plans to build on that
Yeah.
as we go into 2024. So where does that take you for the marathon
Oh, well,
for this year, or next year, sorry?
I'm gonna try and get signed up for Manchester. I think there's more spots open in January. Aim for 3 hours. Aim for sub 3 hours.
So sub 3's the
Sub 3's the
holy grail
yeah.
for 2024 for Tom, right? We've heard it here. And what do you think you would need to do differently to take a 3:13 to a 2:58:43?
I've got to reduce, like, all the paces have got to come down in the plan from last time, obviously. But I'm hoping that, because I've had 2 decent halves, I did workshop and turkey trot, I'm hoping that the improvement in them will pay dividends for the marathon. So I'm hoping I've done a lot of that work in the autumn for that, fingers crossed. And then it'll just carry on for this next, 13-14 weeks to go.
So let's look at that, the times. I think we've ended the year with your fastest 5k,
Yeah,
and I think there's always a barrier. If you break 18,
yes,
I think that kind of says you're definitely doing very well. I kind of think 18 is a benchmark time.
yes.
What did you do, and how did you get there?
I'll be honest, viewers will probably hate this, but I wasn't really thinking about the 5k that much. More like half marathon work. And I think because a lot of my half marathon work had been really long reps, like I'd done 2-mile reps, 3-mile reps, at faster than a half marathon. But when I went for the 5k, it was just one last push before marathon training started. So I decided to go along to it, just give it everything I've got. And I didn't think it was going to be sub 18 because it just seemed so far away from what I'd done before. So I was surprised.
So Tom's got 17:55 5k, 1:25 half. I think the 10k, whilst it was only broken or PB set in October, I would say now that probably looks quite, let's say, beatable. That sounds...
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? When you put them in these predicting times, it says it's beatable now.
So let's go back. It was Chant Striders.
Chant Striders, yeah.
Quite a fast course.
Yes.
So you was aiming for a PB, is my guess.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we got a PB. You got from 41 to 38.
Yeah.
Something at Tarakinda.
Yeah.
And then you improved on that.
Yeah, about 30 seconds at Chant Striders. What was that, a couple of months after?
Yeah. So you knew you're getting quicker.
Yeah, I think next year I'll probably do the same again. I think I'll do a marathon, and then I'll do faster work again in the summer. So maybe aim for the 10k again. Maybe it will next year, maybe. Yeah.
I always ask 3 questions when we're out on Chat with Chant, and Tom does not have the luxury of avoiding them. So, question number 1, Tom. When you go out running, what is your favourite distance to run?
A race or training?
Right, take your pick.
I love my easy 6 miles in training. You know, that kind of Monday night, you go out for first day back at work, and you're back on same again. It just seems to build from there. So
A nice 6 miles, 10k.
Yeah, just
You've been at the club about 2 years. You've done a decent number of races, a bit of cross country, longer stuff, shorter stuff. What's been your favourite race to date?
I think Worksop Half this year. I think because I've always kind of shied away from hills and anything that's tough. Bit of a weak runner like that. So I did a fair bit of training for that around Wollerton Park, and I know it sounds a bit silly, but it's the first time I'd ever come first for the club.
Oh,
And it's that combination of kind of getting over a tough course, first for the club, a decent PB, and it just felt like everything came together.
well, I don't think it's going to be the last time he'll be first for the club. And it's not an easy run.
No,
Works up. There are plenty of ups and downs. So that's a good one. And well done for coming first.
oh, well,
And then
thanks for not coming in.
the third question is always, if you could choose to run anywhere in the world,
Oh man,
where would you want to run?
Boston Marathon.
Boston Marathon, nice
Yeah.
choice.
I've watched so many videos on all the majors and stuff. I think Boston's just that, I don't know why, there's just something about that course. It's a tough course, but yeah, I don't know, when you watch the videos it just feels different to all the others.
I think Boston, a lot of history there.
Yeah,
That's a good one to choose. Right, so we've done nearly 6 miles. Tom's favourite distance. Tom, I think it's going to be a big year. We're going to keep in touch. Any last words of wisdom that you can offer the viewers of CWC?
Oh man, bit of a tip for 2024, don't get too greedy with your races. I heard that on the Stephen Scullion YouTube channel, The Olympian, and he was like, don't be scared to not race for a few weeks, give yourself a 6-week block and then go for it. So maybe something like that. I don't know if that makes sense or not, mate, but yeah.
Wise words. If
Yeah.
it's good enough for Scullion, good enough for Tom, it's good enough for CWC. Thanks, Tom. Great year for 2024. All the best.
Happy New Year.